All right, so Tina and I are here with Mitch, and we're going to take a tour of the laminating area, welding. What else are we going to see in here?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much how we're laminating all of our materials together to build the sidewalls, build the roofs, build our slide outs and everything else like that. So we have a separate building for that, right? We don't do that in our production facilities where there's stuff going on and sawdust all over the place. Have a climate controlled building, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, we feel we have one of the best facilities in the industry.
Okay, let's check it out.
So yeah, now we're in our climate controlled room here in our lamination facility, which is cool. We do all of our lamination in a separate building, right? Some manufacturers do it inside their production plants where there's sawdust and it's not climate controlled, and there's, you know, a bunch of particles and pieces that could get into that lamination and cause defects. Whereas the only thing we're doing in this building is laminating and welding some of our aluminum. So this is a separate little area where we are gluing our Azdel pieces to our fiberglass sheets. We have a full glue mist spray, so we're going to have full coverage with glue. It's not a bead roller. Watch your hand there. Yep. Don't be taking any fingers off out here. So we'll do a full coverage glue, throw that on top of your fiberglass. We will place some backers on all your seams there, right?
Okay, so this is what the actual backer looks like.
Right, and we'll see some more in the sidewalk. But yeah, we're using aluminum and steel backers, just depending on what we're trying to hang. Most of the heavy stuff, cabinets, we're going to put a steel backer in there. Just to add extra strength behind that wall, right? But what's nice too, once we lay this glue and laminate these pieces together, we don't touch it for 24 hours. Not like we're grabbing these and we're starting to go laminate the whole sidewall where things could shift within that time frame, right? We are letting it settle, letting it chill out here before we're going to take it over there. So plenty of sure time. Yeah, and you'll see there's a stack right over here too. If there's any void, so you'll see that glue being laid. If there's any void in that glue, we missed a spot, we're throwing those pieces away, right? We're not trying to, yep, there goes another one. If it's not perfect, we're not going to use it. Okay. Spray is going to mist the entire sheet of Azdel before we lay it down on your fiberglass. So much grain per square foot. Right. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just the eye test either, right? There's metrics that we're taking to make sure that we're actually getting full coverage with that glue.
Medina, Ohio.
This is our 1/8 of an inch Azdel piece. We use the 1/8 of an inch on either side on like GeoPros, micro lights, mini lights, and then our Rving shamrocks. But anything that we're getting like over 30 foot, we're going to use your 1/8 of an inch on the inside. Then we're going to use your 1/4 inch piece of Azdel on the outside. Oh, just going to add, you know, extra strength. It's double the thickness there, but when you get that big wall, especially in our fifth wheels too, right? I mean, we need that to be as strong as possible and not have any waves or anything there. So that's going to help out there. And a lot of manufacturers, they're still, I mean, even in their big stuff, they're using some of the thinner materials just because it's, you know, a little cheaper to use it, right? Sure. So,
Yeah, just blowing off anything that might be on there.
So there's a blower.
That's cool.
Any sort of
allows me to be hands-free back here. Like, I do have this blower, that's what we started out with.
Right.
Yep, but then the machine does the rest, right? Teamwork.
They have to get that thing lined up perfectly.
So your AC bracing, right? So this is going to be in your roof, right? All welded aluminum. It's going to hold the weight of that AC, so we're not running into any issues up there. unlike pretty much any other manufacturer, right, we're all aluminum in the roof. There's no wood framing, there's no wood supports for ACs. Your whole roof frame and AC framing is all aluminum up there. But it still isn't where we're like vacuum bond laminating anything, right? We have your piece of Azdel that we're gluing to your aluminum. We welded that aluminum frame already, and now we're going to spray some glue to put our backers in the sidewall. So you'll see they're placing backers anywhere where we're hanging cabinets, any other places where we're going to be hanging anything. Obviously your TV backer, there's an 8x8 inch steel plate right there, and your sticker is going to be right in the middle of that. So anything that's going to be mounted into that sidewall is going to have some sort of backer and extra support there. And then with your high density block foam, right, I mean, you're not going to have any issues with, we have all of our stencils back here too, so anytime we make a new floor plan or anything else, we have to do a whole new jig, right, for that unit. Sure. So we lay those down. You can kind of see they're stacked up. We'll walk right by those as well, but it makes these guys' life a lot easier. We're grabbing the parts and pieces they need, putting it together. It's going to sit there, and it gives us time to weld everything together. Putting some seam tape on those pieces there. So that's your interior wall board with that Azdel, right? We already saw the exterior with your fiberglass and Azdel get laminated together. This is your inside. And then we'll bring all that together with your block foam and do the vacuum bond lamination here in a second. And you see around your slide out too, right? I mean, that's all going to be double braced with your aluminum. You got, I mean, really thick pieces down below and up top to hold that slide out in place. Yeah, you can see, I mean, look how easy it is. Once we lay that jig down, we grab the pieces and it all just fits together.
Well, and I see them using a measuring device to make sure the patches are getting placed exactly.
Correct, yeah. I mean, we got, just to make sure we're hitting that with our screws, we got to make sure that's in the same spot every time. Sure. 25 FKBS, right? I mean, we have all the different models there. And we'll keep some of the older ones just in case we need to build an extra wall for some reason, right? I don't know what that lifespan looks like, how long we keep some of the older jigs, but yeah, I mean, you see them all here. We do it once the first time, right? Then we can just use that for the remainder of the build. Wood too, right? So wood, wherever we're going to be screwing those sidewalls together to your front wall, back wall, roof, and into your floor too. So just adding that wood so we have some screw retention, extra strength. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Then right here in a second, we'll lay it down and then get your foam going. No pressure today. We got an audience. This one's gonna get 10 million views too. So we lay that glue down. Throw your pieces in there. And they leave some on top, so we're going to put some backers there. And then get it all glued down with that. Then we come back through. So we're coating this with like Allodyne. So essentially, it's just going to allow this glue to stick to that aluminum a little better. And that's a stage I guarantee a lot of manufacturers are skipping, right? It's extra material cost, extra time, but it's just something that we can use to reassure that glue is going to actually stick and that Azdel piece is going to, have the best sticking potential there. Yeah, this is our vacuum bond lamination machine. That's how we do pretty much anything that we laminate. Sidewall, slide out, front wall, back wall, everything. This machine, each tier can fit about 3 sidewalls, and depending on humidity levels inside the plant, there's a computer that'll tell you how long we need to laminate for. Usually it's around 15 to 20 minutes, but it's nice because it's a smart machine and it's going to read what the humidity level is and laminate accordingly. So we're getting a perfectly laminated, piece every single time. pretty high in there. Putting supports on the side so we're not getting any bend. I don't know what the, whatever that is, but it's enough, right? This is their stuff all there, both right now. Allow that heat to
So, am I right in understanding? So there are 3 different.
3 in each. Yep.
Okay.
And there's on that computer, there's a little computer screen that tells you like how long each section's been in there for. Right?
Okay.
So once one's done, it'll open up. They can get the pieces out while the other ones are still being laminated together. And this was not a cheap machine either. Right? I mean, this thing was this thing was expensive, but
Sure.
compared to an old pinful process, it's going to laminate the whole, like the entire material a lot better than just sending it through a pinful. Right? Do that with the fiberglass and the Azdel, but that's just step 1, and then we come to laminate everything within the block coat or the vacuum bound machine too. And then once they're done, they shoot out here. And we're inspecting the seams to make sure all the seams are proper and there's no voids or anything. And then if they're good, we'll throw it to routing. What's going on, man? Yeah, so we got some LED really nice lights up here just so we're able to see if there's any sort of defects after we did do that lamination. If we have to re-seam, seam tape anything, or if there's any just deterioration within that wallboard itself. These lights allow us to catch everything. Good. Yeah, we'll come up there. We don't have anybody routing today. It's just about routing. They need sidewall up on its side, and we know kind of where to route them all around. They might be routing some fruit. Right over there.
This plant is huge.
I know it's. You don't realize how big of an operation we got going until you come out.
It really
here.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
holy cow, right? So yeah, this is your roof, right? Welded together, you have kind of laying on a board that's curved so we can get that curvature there. Got your backers in there where we're going to be hanging anything from the inside, screwing cabinets down to that roof. You'll still have your backers up top. How you doing, man? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Time to throw your phone down. Get everything baked down.
And then it goes into that machine.
Yeah,
There's
we'll
a
get
bag that actually inflates in front.
Yeah. We'll get a little closer there. So where's that one? Just nice with it being framed with aluminum, right? As long as you find that hole, you're just gonna route along the edge of that.
Sure.
There you go. There you go. Pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Well, Mitch, thanks again for showing us the differences between how Rockwood and Flagstaff are built compared to some of the others that are out there.
Yeah, so thanks for showing us all around. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
And I hope you found this video helpful, useful, entertaining possibly. And if you did, appreciate it if you'd subscribe to TNT Rving.
Yeah, give us a big thumbs up, a like, and we'll see you at the campground.
TNT